Hi guys, good evening. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Kenny. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome again. I want to say thank you for the support, for the consistency. Today I want to talk mainly on Ibadan because it's like a lot of people are sleeping on Ibadan. And just so you know, let me clarify this. I have never ever lived in Ibadan before. I chose Ibadan when I wanted to relocate to Nigeria from the USA. For those that did not know that I relocated. So I lived in Lagos. I was born in Ife and raised in Ife for sure. And after school, I did my IT in Lagos. But before then, I've always been traveling to Lagos. And of course, because of my profession or my career, Lagos was like the top place for me to consider. So I did my IT in Lagos. Immediately after school, I started working. I worked in Lagos. I actually worked in Warri. I worked in Abuja. I worked in other places, but of course, Lagos had more to offer in terms of construction because of the kind of construction that I focused on, or that my company focused on, which was majorly foundations and underpinning was what we really focused on back then. Foundations, we focused more on piling and raft. So, of course, Lagos offered more of that. And yeah, so I lived in Lagos for about 7 straight years, I think. About 8 years. And it was some crazy 8 years because I was born and raised in a place that is not so fast paced. I enjoyed my profession, I enjoyed what I did, but I did not enjoy that madness, that traffic, that rush, that everybody thinking something is chasing them. I did not enjoy that part. But I did not pay attention to all of that because I just loved what I was doing. So traveled abroad, fast forward, and let me just kind of go into my background a little bit. So getting abroad, because I was so stressed in Nigeria with my profession and Lagos life, I chose to take a break from my career because I'm like, okay, I was now becoming a mom. Let me just chill, have time for my kids and all of that. So I took a career break. But going back to Nigeria, I knew I was going back to my career. So um, I decided that it can never be Lagos because I felt like I'd gone through a lot in America in terms of stress, working so hard and all of that. So even though I was relocating at a very early age, I still wanted it to feel like a semi-retirement. So I decided to go to a place that was not going to stress me, even though I was going to be working or I'm going to be working. I just want to live life at my own pace, if that makes any sense to you. So my partner and I decided he's also born and raised in Lagos, but he has also decided that it can't be Lagos if he's relocating. So we both decided, okay, I told him let's go to Abuja because I love Abuja. When I stayed there, I think I was in Abuja for 8 to 9 weeks. Construction took me there actually. So he didn't want Abuja because he wanted a place close to Lagos so that if he has any business in Lagos, he can just zoom in and out and all of that. So we decided he wanted Abeokuta, but I'm like, no, I'm not doing Ogun State because to me, Ogun is not Ogun has been disappointing me over the years because I feel like they are close to Lagos and they should do better when it comes to trying to catch up with what Lagos is doing. So the next city or the next state close to Lagos is definitely Oyo State. And in terms of how well both states are doing, so that we could compare and choose one, Oyo is doing way better because we're always monitoring the VAT generated per state in Nigeria, and Oyo has consistently been the third in the whole of Nigeria. Oyo has consistently been the third. Even this 2026, Oyo is still maintaining their third position. And Ogun is at number 15 in this 2026. In case you didn't know that, you can just Google it. VAT generation for each state in Q1 2026, you will see it. So we decided to do Oyo State, and trust me, that's the best decision I ever made in this Jakbada journey. So life is easy, life is calm, life is chilled. There's so much money to be made in Oyo State for real, because people are not talking enough about it. But businesses are thriving in Oyo State. People think that Oyo State is local, it's all about brown roof, it's all about amala. No, there's so much more happening in Oyo State. A lot of things you find in Lagos, you find it in Oyo. The only thing that you can't find yet, which is definitely coming up, is maybe a beach. Yeah, you can't find a beach, but name the kind of restaurant you want. Is it steak? Is it in Chinese restaurant? People think we don't have all these things, but we do. We do have kids park. We have indoor and outdoor. All of that, you find them in Oyo State, in Ibadan specifically. So I'm going to be showing you a video, and the reason I want to show that video is because a lot of people think that Oyo State is a new discovery. No, it's not. A lot of things that people did not know about Oyo, they've been existing long time ago. Take for instance the video I'm going to show you now. The guy said that 2 years ago Oyo State built their Ibadan as their new airport. No, Ibadan has always had their airport since 1987, and 2 years ago they decided to upgrade it to an international airport, and yes, it is functioning right now. It started functioning February of this year, and you can always fly from Ibadan to UK if you wish. Because this is an information I fact checked before I even talked about it, because I have a project I'm selling actually close to the airport. I think about 7 minutes drive from the airport, which is a block of flat for those that might be interested to buy it for investment purpose. It's only 50 million for 2-bedroom, fully finished. So let me show you this video and then we'll come back.
This is one of the largest cities in Africa. Check it out.
Ibadan is a cool city where you can find good road, one of the best.
The calm city, it's a very calm city.
It's exciting to see the level of infrastructure development happening across Oyo State. To see new roads, ongoing construction.
Roads are perfectly constructed now, very, very smooth road.
No pothole, the roads are good. I'm not into politics, I'm not a politician, but when I see good works, I talk about it.
As at 2 years ago, we don't have an airport. We don't have an airport here in Ibadan. It's actually bad to say the whole of Ibadan would have an airport, but now we have an airport. Not just an airport, we are building an international airport in Ibadan. So we can fly. You can fly from here to any other part of the world. We decided we are going to explore the circular road today. Circular road, the circular road, the circular road. I'm taking my guys to circular road to show them how circular road looks like.
Ibadan Circular Road is one of the biggest projects in southwest Nigeria.
Roads are good. I'm not into politics, I'm not a politician, but when I see good works, I talk about it.
As at 2 years ago, we don't have an airport. We don't have an airport here in Ibadan. It's actually bad to say the whole of Ibadan would have an airport, but now we have an airport. Not just an airport, we are building an international airport in Ibadan. So we can fly. You can fly from here to any other part of the world. We decided we are going to explore the circular road today. Circular road, the circular road, the circular road. I'm taking my guys to circular road to show them how circular road looks like.
Ibadan Circular Road is one of the biggest projects in southwest Nigeria.
You check this out right here. Do wanna hate
The curves, the turns, the leans.
she like men on drum. She wanna hit and run. Yeah, that's the speed, that's what we do, that's who we be. B-L-A-C-K-E-Y-A-D-D to the E, then the I to the S. When we play, you shake your ass.
For someone that hasn't come to Ibadan before, see, you need to explore Ibadan. Ibadan is very peaceful and Ibadan is very safe. So guys, you need to come to Ibadan, explore Ibadan.
So I hope you saw that. one of the best things happening in Ibadan right now is the Circular Road. In case you have not heard about it, Circular Road is a state project, just like Coastal Road that everybody is talking about, that is a federal government project that is linking Lagos to some other parts of Nigeria. Circular Road is actually linking the whole of Oyo State together. It is a road going in a circle, linking the major local governments in Oyo State together. And because of Circular Road, a lot of investment is going to be opening up in Ibadan. I mean, investment opportunities. Already, Ibadan has a lot of industries, in case you did not know that. Every time I'm taking my kids to school, there's no way you'll be driving and you won't see all these white people around you driving to work or taking their kids to school. That is how industrialized it is, because they are expatriates, of course. And I was talking about the project close to the airport. So the two major landmarks to that project is Ibadan International Airport and Nigerian Brewery. Of course, Nigerian Brewery has expatriates there. So that's another selling point for us. And of course, Airbnb is what you can also use it for shortly. So I'm talking about opportunities in Ibadan. It's sad. I won't say I'm guilty, because before I started living in Ibadan, I know a lot of things about Ibadan. Maybe because Ibadan is close to Ife, it helped me to know a lot of things about Ibadan. But it is just kind of sad that people who live in Lagos, they don't care to know what else is going on in other places in Nigeria. I believe Ibadan is close enough to Lagos. It's just 1.5 hour drive. And depending on where you are even driving from, Ibadan to Lagos could be as short as 1 hour 15 minutes, depending on where you're driving from. And I believe that if a city is that close to a particular state or another city, there's nothing wrong in learning about that city. And you'll think all you know about it is the brown roof, the amala, and that's it. You don't know any other thing the city offers. You did not know that the city, you didn't know any, most people don't know anything about the Circular Road. Most people don't know anything about even the roads in Ibadan, the connecting roads generally. Most people don't know about the fact that Ibadan has one of the highest number of farms in Nigeria. Like, their agriculture sector is doing really great. Their in industry, like commercial sector, is doing really great. Real estate is springing up. Ibadan is now so expensive. People think that it used to be Ibadan back then. I remember when we were trying to buy a property in Ibadan, land specifically, and when I told my friend realtor that we wanted a land in Ibadan, and she was telling me 100 and something million back then in 2023, I'm like, Ibadan. She said, you don't know anything. Ibadan has left where you left it. So I just said, let me do this video to sensitize people that you need to explore Nigeria for real. I was watching this guy, Chris, the authentic traveler, this white guy that got married to this black Nigerian girl. So when I say black, Nigerians are black, but I mean our complexion is really dark. So it was showing the tourism it does with other group of people and advertising its upcoming date for April of 2027. And for real, I am interested because I feel like this guy is showing us our own country. This is a foreigner in our country that is showing us our own country. And I'm so glad that in his comment section, a lot of people were showing interest. They want to be part of the tour. And that is because people are beginning to realize that they don't even know anything about their country. A lady commented and she said she has decided to vacation more in Nigeria because she has not even learned 1/10 of what Nigeria has to offer. Talk less of going outside of Nigeria to see what abroad. Of course, it's abroad. Anywhere outside of your home is abroad. So what abroad has to offer. And I feel like a lot of us are guilty of this thing, that we've not even explored the country. Some of you have not even explored your your region. Some of you have not even explored your region. When I say your region, I mean if you're in the southwest, some of you have not left southwest before. Some of you have not even traveled within the southwest. Some people are in the north, they've not even traveled within the north. Some people are in the south, they've not even tried to see what is happening like right beside them within the south. And this is really, really bad. And then we generalize thinking that life is what it is in your own local environment. A lady was talking about she traveled to which state? I think Calabar. She traveled to Calabar and she was like a mad person because everybody was chilled. She wanted to take a taxi. There were 3 people there. She was the 4th person. The taxi came and she was rushing in, and nobody else was rushing, and she felt awkward because she's from Lagos where she's used to rushing. So she came back and she said she realized that naturally it feels like Lagos people are just mad. That you don't realize it until you leave Lagos and realize that that is not a normal way of living, and that is the truth. It is the way people live in Lagos is just not normal. It's not normal. It's when you leave that environment and you go to another environment, you start getting your sanity. I remember when I left Lagos to go and work in Abuja, I would leave Lugbe at 7:30 and I'll still get to Gariki before 8. And it didn't feel normal to me because I was used to a life that really wasn't normal. So a normal thing now felt abnormal, if you know what I mean. So I don't think that thing is good for anybody's mental health, where you don't even get a complete hours of sleep. You see people in Lagos, their eyes are always red. It's not like they have any problem. It is just lack of rest. They don't get enough sleep. So if you're not the person that is going for retirement where you can plan your movements, or where you can plan what time you go out and you still have to work, whether you're working for someone or for yourself, you have to go to your company that you own, whatever, I think you need to start looking at other places so you can have a chilled life. Somebody said that Lagos is not for lazy people. I think people are mistaken being lazy with wanting a better lifestyle. Wanting a calm lifestyle doesn't mean you are lazy. Let's get that straight. Wanting a chilled, a more relaxed lifestyle doesn't mean you're lazy. People need to differentiate between when you're running mad and when you're hustling. There are 2 different things. You can be hustling low-key and it's not doing anything to your health. It's not doing anything to your mental state. It's not doing anything to your psyche. You can be hustling and still making your money quietly without feeling abnormal, because it's a feeling of abnormal. You can be in traffic. I think that's one of the things that even discouraged me about going to Lagos, because this Atlanta traffic, it will move, but the fact that I'm in traffic, I did not want to go back to that situation again. And some people will come and deceive you that it's a lie, traffic is back in the day thing in Lagos. Don't let them deceive you. Don't let them deceive you. I was still in Lagos in June. I mean, last year, August, when I relocated. As in, I almost fainted in traffic. 4 hours within the island. I'm not even making things up now. So, December, of course, and coming back again, yeah, we used the coastal road. It was helpful, but it's not everywhere you're going that the coastal road will be there to help you. So, just learn from this thing. So, for those of you that saw the circular road that I posted, and it might have motivated you or done anything to you, and you're beginning to have a rethink, or you have a rethink in the future, please reach out to me, because right now our company have 4 projects ongoing. One of the 4, I talked about it, is close to the airport, and that's a block of flats, and it's starting at 50 million. We have 2 of our projects that are close to the circular road. One of them, Emerald City, is close to the Idianyure part of circular road, and that one we are almost sold out, and it's a little kind of pricey right now, starting at 38 million. And the other one that is close to Circular Road is selling at off plan right now, and it's starting at 5 million. This is the best time for you to key, and it's around the Arewojeka part of Circular Road. So those of you that don't know Arewojeka has a very close proximity to Academy. So, but you don't have to go through Academy. The Circular Road is right in the middle, Academy is on the left, Arewojeka is on the right, and we're only 7 minutes drive from the Circular Road. So nothing to do with the corridor. We're away from the corridor and we're not far from the Circular Road. And our part of the Circular Road, you are only 5 minutes away from Lagos Ibadan, which means that if you leave our estate and you're going to Lagos, you should get to Bega within 1 hour, 15 minutes. You should be at Bega. So that one off plan is starting at 5 million. We have land for sale there, we have building for sale there. Whichever you want, just reach out to me. And then our last project, that one is in town, close to Akala Express, just 7 minutes drive from Akala Express. New garage for those of you that know that area. So for some people, you drop messages asking questions, I reply you don't reply back. I know it's not everybody that comes back to the response to their reply. So if you know you have any question, just send me an email so that when I reply your email, you can go back to your email. This is not me not wanting to give information about my business, because I know some people, when you ask them questions about their business, they will tell you kindly DM me. I don't have anything to hide though. If you know you'll come back to your reply, drop your reply in the YouTube comment section. There is no problem. So I'm gonna see you on my next one. Thank you for watching this far. Bye.